Have you ever thought of a person richest ever on the planet Earth? Have you? No? Let's have some thoughtful research on the all-time richest persons in the world of Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. Hi, and welcome to the Chronicles of Tayab. Let's begin our today's segment. Number 5. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin was a Soviet revolutionary and politician who was the longest-serving leader of the Soviet Union from 1924 until he died in 1953. He was a dictator with absolute power who also controlled one of the largest economies in the world. He controlled 9.6% of the world's GDP. Number 4. Akbar I. The greatest emperor of the Mughal Empire, who almost controlled 1/4 of the world's economy, which means his control was over 25% of the total world's GDP. The late economic historian Angus Maddison assumes that India's GDP per capita under Akbar was equal to England of Queen Elizabeth, but with a ruling class whose extravagant lifestyle outshined that of the European society. Number 3. Emperor Shenzong. Shenzongo, of origin in China, lived from 1048 to 1085. China's Song dynasty was one of the most economically strong dynasties, which encompassed 25 to 30% of the total world's GDP. The empire's wealth came from both its technological innovations and the extreme skill at tax collection, which Edwards says was hundreds of years ahead of European governments. Number 2. Augustus Caesar. He was from the origin of Rome. He lived from 63 BC to 14 AD. Some researchers found that he governed 1/5 of the world's economy, which was about $4.6 trillion. Professor Morris, a Stanford professor, says for a while Augustus owned the whole of Egypt. Number 1. Let's be back for the most anticipated personality, who was from Mali. Yes, you guys are absolutely right about him. I'm talking about Mansa Musa from 1280 to 1337. Although sources are scarce, he was the wealthiest person on the planet. His kingdom was known as the producer of gold at a time when gold was high in demand. Guys, it's not over yet. In the next portion of the video, we will be talking about Mansa Musa more and citations referring to him from historians. Until then, goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe.